Alright, somebody had asked me if you don't have forescan on the 6.2 liter Super Duty engines and it's knocking, and I'll link my video if you do have forescan how you can turn the IMRC on and off and make that knock go away. It's often a misdiagnosed concern that people end up getting engines put in because of the knock. It sounds distinct to the center of the engine, and people will say, oh, well, bearing's going out or rod's knocking. Get an engine for it. You don't even have to do that. If you don't have forescan to turn off and on the IMRC, which is the intake manifold runners, it's the control for them. On the passenger side of the valve cover, there's a series of vacuum lines. You can actually undo the electrical connector going to the vacuum solenoid, or you can pull one of the vacuum lines off the supply line to it. And if, let's just say you pull the solenoid out of the equation completely and you take the vacuum away from the IMRC and it quits knocking, intake manifold is the problem. Or just unplug the electrical connector going to the vacuum solenoid on the passenger side right on top of the intake manifold, unplug it, take power away from it, and if that takes your IMRC issue away, stops knocking, intake manifold. I prefer to take the vacuum away and not rely on just the electrical power, because what if one of the IMRCs are stuck in a certain position and vacuum is holding it there? I'd like to actually take the vacuum line off, cap it with my hand, or take the line off and just even vent it for a second. Yeah, it's going to suck air that's being unmetered, but it's going to stop knocking momentarily, and you can then at that point figure out whether or not the intake manifold is the issue or it's something else. I'll drop a picture of the engine in the video here, and I'll circle the area on where you're going to find the solenoid, and you can take a peek at your own vehicle, go ahead and diagnose it yourself, or get an idea and be like, hey, you know, I watched this video on YouTube of a guy saying that the 6.2 liter engine knock being misdiagnosed, and then he showed a trick to figure out without, you know, a scan tool or anything, and I did it, and sure enough, it was the intake manifold instead of the engine itself when you take your vehicle in for service. So that way it gives them something to go off of, instead of thinking that you're just full of crap. You've actually done your homework before taking the vehicle in. So don't try to sell me an engine. I know it's an intake manifold problem. Anyway, here's that picture for you, and I'll circle the area where you're going to be looking. It's often misdiagnosed. I've literally seen guys order engines for this, and I have to be like, whoa, 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 stop. Pull the truck in the shop. Let me run you through some basic, quick diag that can tell you exactly what's going on. It doesn't need an $8,000 motor. It just needs a $600 manifold or whatever it is, and that's it. A couple hours labor, you're on your way. Okay, guys, that was just a quick one. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, tie this up tonight. Just wanted to share that with you.